Do you think that you have to be a bitch to get the guys? If so, we're gonna talk about that in this video. Keep watching. Hi angels, this is Leia, and in this vlog we're going to be continuing what we've been doing for the past couple of days. If you've been following the videos on this channel, you know that in the last 2 days we've had relationship vlogs, and this one pretty much relates to the last one. Well, to both of them, but the last one in particular, where we talked about bad boys and bad girls. So, we know that the audience of these vlogs has been attracted to bad boys or bad girls in the past, but the new question is, do you believe that you have to be a bad boy or a bad girl to be with someone? You've probably heard this bit of advice over and over by now, that you're supposed to play hard to get, that you're not supposed to show too much interest, because you're actually going to appear desperate and you're going to drive the other person away. Now, psychologically speaking, it does appear true that someone who isn't so easy to get is fun to chase after. It's like other things in life. If something is just handed to you, then it kind of feels like, where's the challenge in that? But this brings us back to the topic of self-love that we were talking about in yesterday's vlog. Because you see, when we love ourselves, it comes naturally that we lead fuller lives. We don't appear to be chasing after someone anymore, or we don't appear desperate anymore because we love ourselves too much to not do these other things that really matter to us, that bring us so much happiness and joy. Like if you're into sports, into art, if you're a writer, a reader, you don't let these things go simply because you've fallen in love with someone or met someone. So what happens is you do appear alluring to the other person because you have a life of your own, and that empowerment that you get from that is what makes you so attractive. If you're busy, then you automatically tell them when they ask you out that you're already doing something else. In which case, you don't resort to game playing at all. Because honestly, aren't we tired of playing games in relationships by now? And do you really want to be with somebody that you can manipulate? Do you really want to be with someone who you kind of have to trick in order for them to like you? Oh, Sebastian just asked me out and I'm actually free on that day, but let me try to make him think that my calendar is packed so that he'll chase after me. Aren't we tired by now of hooking somebody and sure, succeeding at that, but then not having a successful relationship because they're not the right person for us to begin with? Many of you have probably experienced being with someone who felt deceived once that they saw what you were really like on an everyday basis. And no, this doesn't mean showing someone all our issues straight away. It just means we're not hiding our truth. And we accept and love ourselves just as we are. What makes people who are bitches or bad boys attractive is they seem to not really care about what other people think. They continue to do them. They continue to do their thing, and when we're empowered, that's exactly what happens, except we don't have to be mean about it. We don't have to mistreat anybody. They just naturally feel that strong sense of self that we have. The bottom line is, be your awesome self. Go ahead and shine. You don't want to dumb yourself down just so somebody finds you acceptable. You don't want to have to pretend to be mean just so somebody goes chasing after you because they're trying to appease you or please you. Be your awesome, wonderful self. That is going to be a magnet for the kind of person who would be so awesome for you to be with, who would be so wonderful for you to share a life with. We all know that the world could certainly use more people sharing their gifts instead of people slamming others down, feeling resentful because they held back and then they get jealous because they see others shine. Enough of that, right? Thank you, angels, for tuning into this video. If you enjoyed it, leave a thumbs up and share it with anyone else who you know will love it. And of course, subscribe because it's a great way to stay updated on all future uploads. But there's another thing that I was going to ask you. If there's any part of life, any area of life that you are seeking some inspiration on or you want to see covered in these vlogs, go ahead and leave a comment on this video. Thank you again so much. I'll talk to you again soon. Take very good care of yourself. Until next time, namaste. Maybe I should put on my best dominatrix gear and whip those bad boys into shape.